Hello, welcome, it's Kristen from Life of Crafting. I'm going to have two videos I'll be doing back to back. I just did a purchase from Altenew. This is my first time buying their inks, and I'm transitioning away from Stampin' Up, but I'm still trying to use up Stampin' Up. So I'm trying to do this card here with this sketch. And I'll be doing this in another video on like a how many thing. And I just needed like a multi-layer stamp and could not find anything. So I went on and I found, this is the Vintage Roses from Altenew, and it really looked nice. They have a color guide on the website that shows this. So this is the card. I want to do a sentiment here and the flower there. This paper just really kind of draws in your eye and really needs kind of more than just one color. And coloring is not my first forte of desire for doing anything. No. Maybe I'll have to look on the website, because like I said, on the website there is like a coloration guide as to their suggestions. I do like that they group up the stamps. That's kind of nice. They tell you like which ones. I don't know if you can see that. So like the leaves are telling you it's those three. So I do like how they do that. I'll have to see. They do seem like they have like a shape that they follow for you to line them up. I'll have to see how easy that is. So when I go to do this card, I'll go through that. And I did like they had a little bit of a discount that if you bought the stamp and the dies together, they gave you a little bit of discount. So that was kind of nice. So that was the stamps I bought. And I've wanted to try their inks for a while, and I want to tell you, they had like a sugar something or another that was out of stock. Oh no, this is the Sugar Plums combination. This is the Red Cosmos. There was like a pink combination that was out. Lapis, oh god, I don't even know how I want to say that. And then this is Prickly Pear, and it's I just bought the mini cubes because I'm trying to get away from Stampin' Up inks. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm kind of gonna phase out from the Stampin' Storage world. I'll get into that in another video as to like why. So today I just wanted to show you, I'm gonna do, I got this idea from Jennifer McGuire where she does her like color swatch book, and really they're not keeping up. Like this was like Stampin' Up colors, and yeah, that was like all that's kind of current that I could get out of there. So I'm going to have to do my own. I did do all of my oxide inks using Tim Holtz's download. I just have a few left of those that I'm going to have to add, and then he just added another one. So I guess I could handwrite that at the bottom. So that was, I put on the back side the regular Distress inks. And then this is Gina K from what I bought from her. And these are just like for coins, I think, these books. And they fit like 2 by 2. So I'm going to do one now for my Altenew books, but my Altenew inks. But I do like how she puts them going down like in the family of colors. So that's what I'm choosing to do. I've just cut some 2 by 2. I did get the nicer Nina cardstock to do it on, because I did notice how fuzzy your stamping can be sometimes with other cheaper brands. This is jet black. I don't think I really need to put that in the gradient combination I'm going to do here. I do want to make a note to myself that this was the Prickly Pear combination, because I don't want to buy this combination again. But if you look, like this one says Sweet Leaf. There's a Minty Mint. So I'm going to try and do the darkest color first, which seems to be this Evergreen. And I'll be honest, this is just some stamp from Stampin' Up that was in, it was like a bottle, Bubble Over. It's just in here. But I wanted to pick a stamp that was like I didn't want something with very open design to it so that there was a lot of white space. I wanted to have a saturation for my eye to kind of fall on. So this is my first time. Let's see. These do seem very juicy. Sounds like somebody may be coming. No, I guess they're going upstairs because it never fails. Whenever I turn the video camera on, it's like a magnet for everybody to have to get here. So for just, you know, a regular stamp, that's not bad for brand new stamping. I do have this chamois here. Let's hope it's still kind of wet. It is. Oh, that's good. So this is evergreen. I'm going to put that on top so that I can remember to mark that correctly. This is hunter green. Let's see. They are a little tough to start with at first. There we go. I have one fingernail left. I'm going to just use a scrap paper to get the water off. So let's see. They're kind of like nice and juicy. I did some stuff over this weekend with a friend, my same friend, and yeah, I was really I had a brand new stamp pad from Stampin' Up, and I used it like 5 or 6 times, and then it just needed to be re-inked. So I'm kind of really not feeling that market right now. I was really kind of not happy with that. So like I said, I am going to try to transition away. And if I can, I'll let you know what color replacements I find for some of the colors from Stampin' Up. I'll do some side-by-sides in a future video once I can get a combination going of Stampin' Up colors versus other brands. Because like I said, this is just Altenew. I am venturing into some of the Gina K. And in my second video, I just got a delivery from Simon Says Stamps that has a combination of stuff. Because I'm just really crazy. I actually have another shipment in the way because I forgot that I'm going to need graduation cards. It's been that kind of school year. My son's a senior and he's really just not feeling the whole, like, they let him back in school 5 days, and he said, you know what, Mom, it's just, he's done. I kind of don't blame him. And as long as he's got his grades going, I kind of told him I didn't care because he only had a month and a half left of school. And after you've had a senior year where there's been no sports, no proms, no homecoming, no dancing, no nothing, you know, I kind of don't blame him that he doesn't want to get into the school year now. So, yeah. So I'm kind of... He got an invitation for his friend's graduation party. I was like, ooh, yikes, Kristen. It's the beginning of May. I guess you better get your act together. So, yeah, I did the Mother's Day sale at Simon Says Stamps. And then right behind it, I had to do another one because I forgot that I needed graduation stuff. So here is the 5 green colors of Altenew, and I would put them in this kind of gradient. I think this is kind of how they kind of fit. And let's see if I got a good pen here. Of course not. You can't get one that works when you need it to work, do you? See if this is a Sharpie pen works. Oh, I like this one. So that is evergreen. This is hunter green. You know, in case we didn't know it was a green. Hunter green. And I'll be honest, I kind of like... Ooh, let's see how the evergreen falls to any of these greens from Gina K or from Tim Holtz. So now her Christmas pine is kind of a little bit more bluer or something, I would say. There's like a blue tint in there, and the hunter green is definitely greener green. I don't really have much in distressing, so let's see how they fall in the, So that evergreen is really a dark green. It is definitely darker than any of the Tim Holtz. And the hunter green is a little bit greener than the pine needles. So yeah, it's a little bit brighter than the rustic wilderness. So that's how these colors of Altenew fit in there. Definitely going to add to my repertoire of colors. So those two can start off my page. And I do like to go in rainbow color. So they're going to go down here. And I will with my, whatchamacallit, my label maker. Thank you very much. We'll do something that says this is the prickly pear combination. So this is just green, sweet leaf, and minty mint. So let's see how these three compare to any of those. Again, I don't have a ton of these yet, but it's kind of nice to start building up. These are definitely nothing I have in Gina K. And for him, the greens are definitely, these greens are definitely nothing I have in my repertoire. And you know what? There's some nice, this is like gonna be a really good one I can see for anything I want to do. Coastal. One of these days I'm gonna get this chair replaced. Just green is definitely a bright green. So definitely a color combination that I have not got in my combination of new inks yet. I said I will do a combination to see how they compare with Stampin' Up at some point. So I do really like this combination. I'm gonna, like I said, I want to try that with the stamp for that other card at some point. So that is the prickly pear, and I was able to get today just one of these mini storage containers of from Hobby Lobby. I really like these. I do these on the 40% off sale. So I am going to put them in here. I will have to try my other Hobby Lobby that's not far away to kind of see if I can get a second one, because I think I'm definitely going to need another one for these mini cubes, but so far I'm very happy. I do want to try the jet black, but that to me can go in anything. I mean, I don't know. I know people talk about their blacks, and I do have, you know, understanding that there's different blacks, but right now black is black to me. So let's try the blues. This is a 4 combination set. Azurite, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Azurite, Ultramarine, Eastern Sky, and Iceberg are the 4 colors in here. So I want to see, let me just keep this and then I can get rid of the pads. Oh, that's a sticker on there. So I'll put that in my recycling. I'm curious to see the blues because, you know what, I feel like my logo has blue and it's like kind of like a dusty blue, and I feel like Stampin' Up has been very negligent in the blues and the purples through the years. They are so heavy in their greens. They love their greens, and I'm not opposed to it. And I know that, you know, we could all use the different greens, but and yellows. Now I look at like my, oh, that's cute. When I look at what I have here of Stampin' Up products in front of me, I just have so many browns and greens. I had put my grays all in the, I'm going to do a craft sale to de-stash, and all of the grays for some reason with them just dried out. I don't know why. And I don't, you know, like over abuse them, and I keep them in this Simon Says stamp combination thing. Let me see if I can show you. I have one of these. Oh, as I drop you, I'm so sorry. I have these, so I keep them, you know, stored correctly, I think. And, you know, they just dry out. Let me put this back in the holder. So, yeah, go figure. So this is that Azurite, A-Z-U-R-I-T-E. That's really like a denim kind of color. Like, wow. Ultramarine. I'm going to try my paper piercer from Stampin' Up. Yeah, that helps. So let's see what Ultramarine looks like. I wanted this for the blue of the flowers. So I do think it'd be a good color for the blues of a flower. Ooh. They kind of looked very close, but now that they're drying, they do still, to me, look very close, except this one's a little bit brighter. But, not much difference. But anyway, I really found Stampin' Up! Very lacking in the pastel colors. I do like colors with just like almost just a hint for things. Because again, I don't want to color. So if I can get a very light color and build up on it, that would be great. Yeah. That's my only complaint right now, is trying to open these. There we go. They seem like once you open them, they're not, oh, I lie. Yeah, they're not as bad to open, but they're definitely a very tight fit. So that's good if you're worried about them drying out. So this is now the Eastern Sky. This sounds interesting. Eastern Sky. All right. Oh, it's a very nice, like, medium blue. You know, and this is one stamp. Oh, this is a one-time stamp, so you can definitely get these colors much darker. And then this is Iceberg. What are these names they give? I'm like, where do they come up with this stuff? I do say I like it better. Everything with Stampin' Up! Has to be that, what do they call it? Where they have to, like, start with the same letter, you know? Night of Navy, Wisteria Wonder. I forget, it's something with an A. What they call that, but everything has to, like, start with the same letter, and it's like, oh God, sometimes I wonder where they come up with it, because they just almost don't seem to fit the color. So this is Iceberg. Now, oh wait, I was using that marker. That is a very light color. Very nice. I really could see doing some backgrounds with that. My plan is if I really like the color and I'm using it, I'll buy them in the bigger one. So right now, these are the 4 of this lapis, whatever combination. I'm not into that, knowing what that means. Like I said, I'm gonna have to get another one of them. I'll put these in my combinations because, like I said, I like to do things like in the rainbow. Don't ask me why. So let's see if anything of Tim Holtz is kind of similar. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Blueberry Sketch. Very close to both of these. So Blueberry Sketch or Blueprint Sketch is very close to these two. If I had to pick, I'd probably say this one. That's gonna have the chalkier finish. And then this is really, no, these are definitely like bluer, where I think these are a little bit more in the teal family. aquamarine, I don't know, whatever you want to say. And then for Gina K, I really don't have blues for her, so there's really nothing. The only thing I got was these two, and they are more in that aquamarine teal face. So these are not able to be said for any of those. So I'm going to put these in my, oh, they're not double-sided, so I have to go in from this side. Interesting. Okay, and that one's at the top. So that finishes that off. So then I have the purple of the sugar plums I think I'm going to do next. Because I really don't have any purple, so there's really not going to be any color combination other than maybe his. So let me see if I can speed this up. So this is sugar plum. And this is plum, grape agate, amethyst, and pale mauve. So let's get 4 of these set out. Let's get to it. Ooh, so I think these are going to make some really pretty flowers. So for some new stamp pads, they're nice and juicy. Ooh, plum is very dark. Definitely very dark there. There's my scratch so I can get that water off there. Yeah, so plum is almost black. Woof. Yeah, that's an interesting color. I don't have anything I've ever remembered. See, I'm gonna have to do a second one on that because it really, woof. All right, so let's see. This is grape agate. That one's very dark too. Obviously not as dark as the other one, but definitely in that grape family. I'll say that. Yeah, they're definitely definitely not matching up to their color on the front. So they definitely seem much darker. So something to keep in mind. Then amethyst. This sounds like it's going to be a really pretty color. I love their smoky purples. So let's see. This is, ooh. Now that reminds me of some of the colors on Tim Holtz, but we will see. So that is amethyst. And the pale mauve, I betcha, is going to be not so pale. Having looked at this family of colors, whew, they are definitely not that pale. So let's see. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. This is pale mauve. M-A-U-V-E. My M could have looked a little better, but so be it. So there is no need to check these two in anything with Tim Holtz, because I can tell you right now, there is nothing in his lineup that is that dark. Oh, as I hit my lights. Like I said, I don't have anything in Gina K that is purple. Ooh, pale mauve is probably very close to his milled lavender. Dusty Concord would match very nicely with amethyst, but is definitely not even close. So if you're looking to use these instead, they would not be a replacement. Maybe the pale mauve could be used instead of milled lavender, but yeah, I don't, you know, the seedless preserves kind of goes nice with the amethyst, but whew, we got some dark color. That plum almost looks brown. Maybe it's just me. So let's put them in here. And then we will try that. And that will be what I have to show you today for the Altenew stuff. And then, like I said, I will have another video I will do that I'll post the next day of my Simon Says stamp haul. And there's some nice stuff in here. Ooh, I wouldn't even let myself like really look at it because I wanted to kind of give you my reaction when I see it on here. And then this is, like I said, the Red Cosmos, and this has Grapevine, Red Ruby, Coral Berry, and Frosty Pink. So, let's work this. What did I say? Stuff just disappears. Oh, there it is. Yeah, definitely keep something there to kind of break your seals. So Grapevine. Not kind of a red. Definitely not a red. I would have put this in with the purples, really. Kind of a unique color. I bet you it's going to look very nice with the rest of these. Coral Berry. I guess the next one would be the Ruby Red in their gradient thing. Ooh. Yeah, definitely need to have something nearby to open those with because they're quite tight. Now that is a very bright red. That is the Ruby Red. Very traditional red. I could see that being like my real red in the Stampin' Up world. And then I have Coral Berry. Definitely looks like it's more of a pink, just looking at the top of the stamps, the pad. Very bright. Yes. I could definitely see that with a pink flower. Coral Berry. I have to say pink is my favorite color, but so far none of these have kind of really like wowed me in these, but it is the Red Cosmos. The pink one was the one that was out, so I do plan to get some other colors of theirs because I'm really liking how they give you the combination together, and it takes the guesswork out of which ones you want to put together in a layering stamp world of sorts. This is now supposed to be the Frosty Pink, and I definitely think I could make some frosting with the Frosty Pink for cupcakes and things like that. So now for the world of Tim Holtz, and I do have a few reds that I got in from Gina K. Grapevine is definitely not something I see that I have. The Ruby Red probably would be very close to her Cherry Red. It is a little bit brighter. Maybe even, yeah, the Red Velvet looks very close to the Ruby Red. So if you're looking for something to use in Altenew, I would say Ruby Red could be a good fit for her Red Velvet. And then for Tim Holtz, ooh, I don't really know that I could say Coral Berry matches anything. There are some that, well, at least that one I'm missing, the Kitsch Flamingo. So I say it's kind of in between the Worn Lipstick and the Pickled Raspberry. Definitely not. Well, Grapevine is a little bit more of that wine color versus aged mahogany, but it's a pretty good close one. Sponge Sugar and Frosty Pink. Very, very close if you're looking for any replacements for that. I don't see anything in his world that Ruby Red is kind of going to. It is definitely a much vibrant red It's definitely a redder red than his stuff. So can't say there's a one on that would be as a replacement. So for these ones, that is going to be that. So I hope I could give you some answers if you were looking at some Altenew stuff, as far as how the colors work, how the mini cubes, you know, I had noticed some people left reviews on that regards. I will report back what I like on their stamps, but, oh, and then I didn't do the jet black, but I'll do that. Like I said, blacks just don't excite me. I'm sorry. Blacks are the blacks are the blacks. I have seen where Jennifer McGuire made a thing on her black inks, and yeah, there is different combinations, but for me, with what I'm doing right now, because I don't do much coloring, I really could care less about black ink. Maybe I'm wrong. Educate me if I'm wrong. So that's what I have for now. Thank you. Look for the next day's video where I am going to get into my Simon Says stamps delivery, and then I will be doing the stamp set before long. So thanks for watching. Let me know if this was of any informative, you know, for you, if it helps you with any of your stuff. I thank you for watching. Bye.